Hello, this is the Captain Paxo, and I am finally bringing you back to some Variety Souls, where, I just try a few different weapons out on my quality build. And right now I'm using the Old Wolf Knight Sword. It's the Artorial Sword. And I'm trying out a R1, like the 2-hit R1 into the R2, as you can see right there, but I didn't land it once in this session, so I'm kind of thinking it's probably just better to do a jump attack. Not that I've tried, to be honest. Not that I've tried. This guy really likes to do the charged R2 into the R1, and it makes him very predictable, and I'm gonna punish him for that. And he's gonna punish me for trying to heal right in front of him. I probably should have backed up a little bit. I don't know what I was thinking there. That was a little brain fart on my part. Anyway, running back in for the run attack. I saw the charge attack coming, or the heavy attack actually. I wasn't charged at all. But I probably should have rolled through it like that, and then parried like that. But I guess he thought I was going for the backstab, because I was kind of close to his back. But I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep parry spamming. Right there I was like, I'm probably not going to be able to get the parry because I'm a little bit at an awkward angle. Probably should have gone for it. Blind parry, just because, I'm parry happy. And that one was a little bit too late on. God, I'm really fishing for this parry. I really am. I'm going to get it. Block that, and parry that, yep. And, well, yes, I am using Hornet's Ring. What of it? It's random invasions, I don't care. I don't think I'm going to use the Hornet's Ring in, like, doing random duels. Random duels? Not really random, are they? I guess they're sort of like setup duels in, like, the Pontiff or wherever. If I end up joining a fight club, which I might. I'm thinking about it. You never know. What was I saying? Yes, not using the Hornet's Ring in the duels, because it's just like, when you're doing these formal setup duels, you're kind of trying to get better at the game. That's what I think. Like, the random invasions are just for, let's see what we can make happen, it's just have a little fun. Or, like, try and get some Rosaria's fingers? No, the Pale Tongues, that's what they're called, or Vertebra Shackle, or whatever. Just see what we can get in the Dark Souls experience, because that's what the random invasions are there for. They're for, experiencing weird shit, like someone getting parried, because he's far too predictable. But when you're doing a duel, it's kind of like, do I really want to finish this guy off, or do I want to keep him alive as long as possible so I can, like, see what he has to offer, as opposed to just parrying him on the first rolling attack he does and one-shotting him, I don't really want to do that. I'm still going to go for parries. I'm still going to do a lot of damage with, like, the Black Knight Great Axe, because that weapon does a lot of damage. But I'm not going to be trying to finish matches off as quickly as possible. I've talked about this before, I'm not the kind of person to be like, ooh, I've got to win 100% of the time. Because, like, if I wanted to win 100% of the time, I probably wouldn't whip as many parries as badly as I am. I'd probably learn the timing. I don't know, that was pretty poor. I don't know, I just put a lot more effort into it. I would have gone straight to soul level, like, 100. In fact, what I'm planning to do is I'm planning to put most of my builds, so my quality build, my dexterity build, Varys, and my strength build, Sir Armstrong, I'm planning on putting them to soul level 100, and because that's a meta that people are settling on, I guess. It's not like everybody's settling on it, some people are going to soul level 120, but some people are just going to soul level 100. And since there's a plus 10, minus 10 kind of soul level range going on, the characters that might need it, like Salaman could probably do with an extra 10 soul levels, Who else? My Blessed build might be able to do with an extra 10 soul levels. My alternate strength build is definitely going to need the extra 10 levels. So I'm going to put them to soul level 110, and then I'll be able to connect with the people who are meta-ing up. Meta-ing? Is that a word? Just made it up. It's a verb now. Meta is a verb. Yeah, the people who are going to... I'll be able to connect with people who are going to soul level 120. Dear God, that was terrible. And I'll be able to connect to people who are going to 100. So I'm kind of thinking, that's pretty good, right? I can connect to people who are soul level 120 and people who are soul level 110. But like I said, I'm only going to be doing it for the characters that I feel like they really need the extra 10 soul levels. My quality build, my dex build, I really doubt they'll need the extra 10 soul levels. Like, I really do. Like, this build right now, the only thing that I would change is I'd put 1 extra point in strength so I could two-hand everything up to Smo's hammer. Like, I would literally be able to two-hand everything in the game. I'd need the Knight's Ring, of course, because I would have 25 strength, and then that would put me up to 30 strength, and then I could wield everything when two-hand. But apart from that, I don't think so. I mean, my life's pretty decent. I'm sure, like, if I get parried, I'll get one-shot by most things with Hornet's Ring. Oh well, haven't been parried yet. Probably will. No, definitely will get parried at some point, because I think I play kind of predictably. I think everybody would like to think that they play very unpredictably, but a lot of people play very predictably. That's just how it is. Endurance? No, I think I've got enough endurance. You know, I have enough to be able to swing twice with some large weapons and still be able to roll away immediately. That's all you can really ask for when it comes to a stamina bar, really. Right here I'm having to stay away from this. What was this Pontiff Knight called? The scythe wielding dude. I have to back off from him because of course the seeds. I don't know how to roll through that. God. And the host gets completely eviscerated by that knight. So yay. And this guy's pretty parry happy, so some nice acupuncture. You'll feel better in the morning, trust me. Alright. What else about my character could I change? Vitality? I don't think so. I mean, when I have to use heavy weapons like the Black Knight Great Axe, I mean, I have to take off my Sellsword Gauntlets, but it's like, that's not really that big of a deal. I mean, if all I have to do is take off my gloves to be able to wield a pretty hefty weapon and be able to roll normally, that's worth it, right? That's good enough vitality for me. FP, don't really care. Magic, don't care. Luck, don't care. So yeah, the only thing I'd change about this character, just give me 1 more point in strength. That's it. I can use, with that I can use every weapon in the game. I have 25 dexterity, so I can use everything, including the Old Wolf Knight curved sword. And then when it comes to strength, with the Knight's Ring, I'd be able to wield everything. So there you go. Alright. Oh, this is always fun, isn't it? You know, it's like, oh hey, there's 3 people, and there's one of me, and you're kind of standing there. Do you want me to come to you? Because that's not gonna happen. Because there's 3 of you, isn't there? I guess, I don't know, do they think I've got like some super amazing weapon on my offhand? What did I have on my offhand at this time? I can't even remember. It was Lothric, Knight Longspear, and maybe oh, the Carthus curved sword, because I was trying out curved swords and everybody's kind of like, oh, the Carthus is so overpowered, and I was like, okay, why not? I mean, eventually I'm going to use every weapon in the game, but for now I'm just experimenting. This white's really interesting. You'll notice whenever I have my shield out, he has his shield out. Whenever I two-hand, he two-hands, and whenever I have my shield out, he goes for the backstab every single time. It doesn't even matter if I'm going for a parry. He will go for my back all the time. Look, there's an attack. He's going for the backstab. So weird. And then I've put my shield away. He's put his shield away. I take my shield out. He takes his shield out. That's so weird. That's a nice running attack to land, but it very rarely lands, and it doesn't do that much damage. I mean, I guess it's irritating because you know you get staggered a lot, but nonetheless, this guy's good with his long sword roll catching abilities, and this is a really wonky backstab coming up. What is that nonsense? You know, I don't know if you noticed, but a couple of clips ago, I was standing directly behind a guy, and he wouldn't give me the backstab. This guy is standing, you know, a little bit off to the side of me, maybe by like 30 degrees to my left, and he managed to get a backstab on me. Dear oh dear, I just don't really understand this game's connectivity sometimes. But I guess that's another topic for another day. You know, I don't know much about netcode or anything like that. I'm not a genius. I'm just an average Dark Souls player. I'm an average everything player, to be honest. But I've pulled out my Carthus sword and I'm kind of thinking to myself, okay, that backstab was really laggy. I need to use something to my advantage. So I'm running off to find some enemies, because of course they've killed all this stuff, and I'm kind of thinking, well, they've probably killed all the stuff all the way to the starting bonfires. There's no point in running that way. I might as well run through Yorshka's church. See if I can't get them fighting with the ghosts, which will probably not end up being useful at all. So they're a little bit on the slow side. So let's see if we can't make this work. Yep, this way. Come on. And how did that miss? How did he miss me? And how did he miss me again? Netcode. That's yeah, just netcode. He missed me again! This is a wonderful connection, this is. The gold's firing off, well, he was firing off soul arrows, but now he's just gonna use his master roll catching abilities, so I'm gonna try and not get panic roll caught, and it doesn't work. And the host is hoverboarding, and they're happy with themselves. As you should be, you know. Oh joy! Both the NPCs. So, how am I gonna deal with this? Because one NPC, not too hard to deal with, because you know the NPC invaders are not that strong. But two NPCs at the same time and a host, this could be a little problematic with a spear. Or maybe it could be just fine, I don't know. This guy, okay, so he's holding his shield up, he knows how to use that. See if we can't break that guard. There we go. Have nearly all your life. But this guy doesn't really appreciate getting guard broken. Oh well, it's not like I really cared about the Ember or the Pale Tongue. I have a good amount of Pale Tongues and I don't really need to respec or re-look, so to speak. Yeah, how is that not a backstab? So I don't really care about the Pale Tongue, and Embers, I have like 90 of them. So again, I don't really care about the Ember either. But I've kind of decided, like, when I'm invading, I am going to invade in an area where I haven't killed the boss, and I'm going to be in Ember form. Ooh, get out of there. So that I can get invaded myself, you know, get some action there. And I'm going to put on the Way of the Blue, as you can see there, and hopefully get some Dark Moons in. But all the times that I've been invaded whilst wearing the Way of the Blue, I've just been killed. Kind of like that. I've just been killed. Because I'm bad. And I haven't done nearly enough PvP to be anywhere near proficient enough at fighting off invaders. I'm just not. So what's this guy doing? Is that Carthus Rogue on a straight sword? Is that honorary straight sword, do you think? Where's he going? Oh, he's pulled out a rapier now, so nice use of a buff there. Is he going about backstab as well? Okay, interesting. Okay, Okay. What's he doing here? Oh, I'm gonna pull out the Carthus and why would you ever use that weapon art? Oh, I should have been a guard break or a riposte there. Why would you ever use the shield splitter weapon art? I don't get it. It's terrible. It's just terrible, especially when I'm not using a shield. Like, I don't know. Good job, I guess, for using shield splitter. Arguably one of the worst weapon arts in the game. Although it might have come in handy against this guy actually, who's throwing a load of projectiles. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm just gonna like outmaneuver all of these. Like, how many have you got? Like 20 of them? And then he starts throwing daggers, and for some reason that hits me. And well, this guy, rather unpredictable R1ing, but you know, it's just, yeah. Words cannot express how just upsetting that is. I don't know how good that guy was. He could have been amazing, but I just, I feel like I should have won that. Maybe if I was a better rapier user, because I'm really not. I haven't used the rapier all that much. And this guy, I don't know what he's trying to do. Well, I do know what he's trying to do. He's trying to run away so he can get his blue buddy in, and a summon in as well, which I just... I really... I have more respect for the guy that just beat me with the that great shield than I do for that guy. For the guy who's running away. Anyone who fights, I instantly have more respect for them than anyone who runs away. Because it's like, at least they're trying to fight. I have more respect for this blue than the host. Good God. I really don't appreciate people, like, running away. I mean, if there's a load of enemies and, like, you're, like, kind of far away from a bonfire, it's kind of understandable. Because it's like, you want to get close to the bonfire so your souls are easily retrieved. But it's like, when you're 5 feet away from a bonfire, there's just no reason to not try and fight. It's like, you die, whatever, you can pick up your souls. But I guess that's something you learn in time. And I'm about to learn that... What the heck just hit me there? Was that a fire orb or something? I did a ton of damage. Good God. But that is the end of the video, so thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.